I think like just in general, every DJ's goal should be that like 100% of your bookings are based on talent, not dollars and cents. This should be every DJ's goal. Because, you know, in life, in general, like no matter what you do for a living, if the worst clients to get are the ones that are price shopping, the ones that are just like looking for like kind of the best deal because they don't value that service. They need the service, but you know, they're just trying to just get it as cheap as possible just so they have it. Goes for anything. If you're a barber, right? You start out at a barber shop, you don't have any clientele yet. You go in there, you get the leftovers, you get the walk-ins or whatever. You don't get people that are, you know, want you because you're good. It's just like, oh, well, you're available. Screw it. Cut my hair. I don't care. You know, dudes that get the crew cut or whatever, piece of cake. Like stuff like that. Like real barbers don't make money until they get requested because of how talented they are, because of like, you know, the crazy fades they can give, you know. An accountant, same thing. People that just do their taxes, they go to H&R Block, you know, they don't care. Just give us something, you know, we're looking for the cheapest way to just knock out my taxes so IRS don't come knocking on my door. But the good accountants, they start their own little things, you know, what are they called? Accountant firms, I guess, or something like that. Start their own things. You go see, like my accountant, I call her Tax Jesus. she's the shit, like straight up, right? I wouldn't go to anybody else because I know she's the best, right? I pick my accountant based on talent, not based on the price. It's the same thing. Anything in life, right? Trickles right down to wedding DJs. You know, you want to make it so your bookings are based on talent, not your dollars and cents. And when you get to that point, venues that, you know, you would never get a call from a couple that's having their wedding at a venue that has a house DJ that, you know, is part of the package, or just that promotes like we have a house system and you don't even need a DJ type of thing. Like you won't even get those couples, right? Because those couples don't care about the DJ. They'll never invest a little extra to have a better experience. You know, if for whatever reason, they just don't value it. You know, maybe they just don't know, or maybe they're just not big music people, whatever. And there's nothing wrong with that. You want the clients that value that. And a couple steps to get there, okay? As simple as it sounds, it's so important, okay? Number one, obviously, master your craft. Practice. And not only like once you get really good at what you do, keep practicing, keep learning, keep evolving, keep downloading music, keep looking for more bangers. That never stops. There's never a point in DJing, I can speak for DJing because I'm a DJ, there's never a point where you're like, wow, I am great. I'm just going to show up every weekend. That's it. I'm good. I've reached the level. I'm just going to show up every weekend. There's never that point. Anybody look at, we're always evolving. Always looking for the next banger song, always practicing, like getting better at mixing, getting better. If you're a scratcher, whatever, you always have to evolve. So you master it and then constantly evolve. And then you got to, I've said this many times, you got to treat every wedding like it's a Super Bowl, no matter what. You never know, like, no matter, if you treat every wedding like it's a Super Bowl and you give 150%, whether there's 10 people or 400 people, there's nothing, nobody can ever say a bad thing about you, you know? There's never going to be a bad review. There's never, you give your all, no matter what. People are going to start talking about you. That's when that word of mouth starts going. That's when all of a sudden you're getting these little recommendations. You're handing out cards. And then the biggest thing that a lot of DJs don't do, I would say 95%. Okay. Most DJs, literally, a lot of people are watching this right now. You don't do this, but you should, is post proof on social media. You can rock a wedding. You throw down. You are a great wedding DJ. Every weekend, you're crushing weddings. You're making couples happy. Compliments, good reviews, all that good stuff. Post proof on social media. Prove it. Think of it like this, right? If you got a courtroom, we're in a court of law, okay? And like, you know, over here you got the bride and groom. They're the judge, right? The couple's the judge. You got to prove a court case. How do you prove a court case? How do you prove beyond reasonable doubt that you were going to crush their wedding. If it was 1995, the year 2000, the best way you could prove it is through a word of mouth recommendation. So basically, someone saying that, hey, I saw them live and they were great. I saw this DJ and he was great. He's the best. Hire he or she. They're the best. But then the internet came around. And that changed things. Now, with the internet, there's so much on the internet that evidence got to be to the next level. You got to bring up your evidence. Word of mouth, in my opinion, is slowly, actually quickly becoming not enough. A lot of people still run their business with word of mouth and still do a great job. But more and more, as DJs post more proof online, as DJs have more evidence of them rocking weddings online, word of mouth isn't going to be good enough. If you're in the court of law and someone's accusing you of a crime, he said, she said, isn't going to hold up in court. But if they got a video of you literally, like if they literally have a video of you robbing the store, literally on camera, you're robbing the store, you ran out. Are you getting convicted? Absolutely. Absolutely. There's no better evidence than video. That's the greatest evidence in the court of law. I mean, DNA is solid too. Whatever. Watch a lot of forensic files. But you see what I'm saying with this? So 10 people can tell a couple that, wow, this DJ is fantastic. And that couple's like, all right, cool. I'm hearing a lot of good things. This DJ's probably really good. You know, I'm interested. But then they see another DJ online literally mixing live at a wedding. And the crowd's going nuts and everything's great. Well, that's tough. Now it's like we have this word of mouth over here, but then we also have video evidence of him literally doing it. He or she is literally, a lot of times, at their venue doing it. Who's a safer bet? The person with the evidence. So many DJs don't post their sets, and I was guilty of this too because I didn't want people to steal my stuff. I have my little routines I do, and I get that. But like, it's worth it. And especially the more and more DJs do it, it's going to get to the point where if you don't, couple's going to ask why. Where's the videos? Show me the money. Show me you rocking a crowd. I don't want to see, and when we're talking videos too, I'm not talking like a video with like a bunch of clips of people dancing with like the generic song over top, and everybody's like, and it just clips the different shots. I'm talking like actual transitions, you're actually mixing live, literally what you're playing. If you edit it right, nothing's going to get put down. Okay. Keep every clip under 6 seconds as far as like a song. Like, don't let one song play continuously for more than 6 seconds. You hit 6.1, the internet's going to swipe your thing so fast. But if you keep it under 6 seconds, you know, or if you post a transition, then you're beat mixing, things like that. It's harder for the algorithms to kind of pick up that you're using a different song. You'll get away with it. But nothing's going to beat, moving forward, nothing will beat real evidence, proof of what you do. So if you're good at what you do, start posting your proof. Build a body of work online of all the parties you rocked and video evidence of you actually rocking those parties. And then you'll see that literally you will reach this goal quicker than you could ever believe. 100% of your bookings will be based on talent, not dollars and cents, because you're the safe bet. They've seen you with their own 2 eyes rocking a wedding. And that's when you don't have to worry about all the venue stuff, okay? You don't have to worry about all that drama. You don't have to worry about the politics of who's in this, who's in that. If a couple says they want a DJ, they're getting that DJ. If a couple says, listen, we want this DJ no matter what, and if we can't have him, then we don't want to have it at this venue, the venue's going to be like, all right, cool, no, he can come in, no problem. Tell him he can load in right through here. Couple dictates all that, you know? The only time venues get away with restricting that sort of thing is when the couples, you know, say, all right, well, that's cool. Yeah, whatever you think. Like they're not concerned about it. They don't value it. So post your proof, DJs, beyond a reasonable doubt. Look in the mirror today and say, I am a good wedding DJ beyond reasonable doubt. And I'm going to get my proof this weekend. and I'm going to post that shit.